Good morning. Welcome to a little special edition of Supper and Suds that does not include supper and does not include suds. So if that's confusing to you, then it is me too almost. But hey, listen, I had a couple requests. I do some things, some breakfast, just easy breakfast ideas. So it's 8:38 in the morning. I'm not really ready for a beer yet. But I am going to show you one of my favorite quick and easy breakfast ideas that, guys, it can be fixed for breakfast, lunch, or supper anytime. And you can it's easy to adjust the portion size on this. I have a little formula for that, so I'm going to go over that. But for those of you who don't know about Supper and Suds, just a quick rundown. My name's Ron. I started this thing because I'm single, live alone, work a full-time job, and busy guy. So over time, I've learned to cook for myself. A couple reasons why I enjoy cooking, but I'm a busy guy. So I try to come up with ideas that are quick, easy, but healthy, and that I can either have some leftovers or that I can take an entree and kind of make 2 or 3 different days meals out of that one entree, but eat a completely different type of meal. So it's kind of cool. And if you haven't watched previous segments, I encourage you to do that. The other thing I do is I sample different types of beer. I like to drink beer. I'm not a big drinker, but I like to try a lot of different type of stuff. Obviously, I'm not going to do a beer segment at 8:30 in the morning when I'm fixing breakfast. So what I'm going to show you this morning is one of my favorites. It's breakfast burritos. These things are quick and easy to fix. There's very little prep, and you can either make a small portion that just feeds one person, or I'll show you my little formula here that you can fix bigger portions of this so you can feed a bunch of people, or you can have leftovers. So what I have going on here right now is I am cooking some sausage. Okay. Now, guys, I'm gonna tell you a little trick on cooking sausage. Low and slow. Do not turn the heat up high when you're cooking these sausage patties. You'll screw them up. Don't do it. Keep it low. My setting, I have like low as 1, high as 10. I'm cooking these on about 4 to 5. So I guess that would be really kind of medium heat, I guess. But I would say more medium low. Don't overcook these sausage patties because they're going to get tough. You don't even have to have them 100% cooked through, because I'm going to show you how I'm going to crumble them up and then add the eggs and other stuff. So one thing I like to use is Steve Evans brand sausage. There's a reason for that. Number one, it's freaking delicious. At least here in southeastern Ohio. It's actually made right here in southeastern Ohio in Gay County, and it's readily available. But I know that Steve Evans sausage is pretty widely available out there nowadays. They sell it in Walmart here locally. So anyway, great sausage, works great for this recipe. And one of the reasons is, and I'll show you in a second, when you cook this sausage, what you want to do is crumble it up, and it crumbles incredibly. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to scramble some eggs. All right. Now, here's the formula. This morning I'm using 2 sausage patties and 4 eggs. If you want to cook a smaller portion, do 1 egg or 1 sausage patty and 2 eggs. If you want a bigger portion, use 3 sausage patties and 6 eggs. It's 2 times the eggs that you use sausage patties. So that's a really quick formula that works great for this. The other thing that I personally like to do with mine, I like to put a little diced red and green peppers in my breakfast burritos. Now you can add onion if you like onion, and you can use fresh. I would prefer fresh white onion or minced onion if you don't have that. Either works, and it's great in there. But I usually just use red and green peppers. Now you'll notice those are a little bit in a bag. Listen, sometimes it's winter time. It's January 7th or something today, and peppers can be a little bit hard to find this time of year. So I get some green and red bell peppers earlier in the year, in the fall when they're pretty readily available, and I dice those up, and I take a couple tablespoons of red and a couple of green. I put them in a little freezer baggie, and I roll them up and get the air out, and you throw those in the freezer. You can get quite a few baggies out of one red and one green pepper, and they'll last you all winter. So you have them. So guys, again, part of the whole deal with Supper and Suds is to simplify your life. So you can already have these ready. I take them out of the freezer. I throw them in the sink in some warm water, and those are thawed out in just a couple minutes. All right, so I've got my sausage and my eggs and my red and green peppers. Again, guys, do what you like. Somebody says, "Well, I don't like peppers." Well, first of all, I'm gonna recommend you try them with this because they're really good. But if you don't, do something else. You know, I mean, you can put just red. You can buy the yellow peppers as well. So, and if you're really adventurous, you can see that this Steve Evans sausage, I just took 2 patties and I just took my fork and I crumbled those up. And you can see them in the pan. So I'm gonna bump my heat up a couple notches to right at medium here. And guys, I'm just gonna add my eggs. Got it? I'm gonna add my eggs. Now I'm gonna add my peppers. Now, I will say I usually drain, there's a little bit of water on those peppers. I drain that off. Sorry, I'm out of the picture here. I drain that water off before I dump these in there. And it's pretty simple. Dump your red and green peppers in there. Again, you can add a little bit of minced onion. I think I will. Sorry about that. I didn't have those ready. But listen, you can add just a little bit of minced onion to that. Not the same as having some nice fresh white onion cut up, but I don't have one. So this actually adds some onion flavor. It works really fine. No big deal. So if, you know, some people are a little snobbish on their, everything's got to be fresh and all that stuff. I prefer that as well, but it's pretty easy to have some minced onion around. But if you, I think what I started to say a few minutes ago, if you're really adventurous, guys, you could even cut up just a little bit of jalapeno and put in there and add some spice. So while those are cooking on low heat, I love me some tortillas. They even make them in low carb if you're kind of counting carbs. I'm not really, but I have them. And then, which last time I went to the store, couldn't find them, so I bought some other tortillas. But still some issues with getting some food that out there. Just things are hit and miss at the grocery store, so it's kind of weird. But guys, really, that's about it. Remember, Steve Evans sausage, it works great for this. Use whatever sausage you use, but it's fantastic. Try it. You're going to use twice the eggs as you are sausage patties. And then I like to put a little green pepper and onion in mine. You can dice those up ahead of time when you can find that produce out there. Freeze some of that in for the winter time, and it'll really, honestly, get the air out of the bag, but it'll keep all winter long. You'll have peppers right there. I make breakfast burritos pretty frequently, actually, because they're just simple and easy, and they're relatively healthy. And so I'm about to finish these up. I mean, guys, this is a live segment. I'm not editing this. I'm not pausing it. And so those are just about done. I mean, I've been on this segment about 11 minutes, and breakfast is almost ready. So, like everything that I cook, guys, you don't need me to get recipes, but these are just ideas. You can fix these. These things are great for supper. Come home from work, you could throw a couple sausage patties in there, scramble up your eggs, and in less than 15 minutes, you can have a really great meal. So anyway, I hope that you're enjoying this segment. No beer this morning, but guys, there it is. There's some breakfast burritos. I like a shredded Mexican cheese with mine. Just a Mexican blend. Again, you can use whatever you like. If you just like a cheddar or whatever. And that's a wrap. I dropped a piece. Molly is in seventh heaven here, getting that this morning. But so simple breakfast recipe. But again, guys, you can have this for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. They're relatively healthy. Probably the most unhealthy part of this is the tortilla. You know, but these are low carb tortillas, which kind of helps a little bit. And voila. My favorite Cholula brand hot sauce, but again, use whatever you like. Guys, it doesn't get any better than that. Breakfast burritos. Hope you enjoyed this segment. I got a couple other ones. I'm gonna turn out several of these right back to back. I've been away from the supper and suds for a while, but got through the holidays and all that. So hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna have a great breakfast here of breakfast burritos. They're great. Enjoy. Until next time, I'm out.